Hi, this is Dan Boyer for Real Time with IPC. Today I'm talking to Gray Macquarie, a good friend of mine and president of GrayRock. Gray, how you doing?
Hi, Dan. It's a pleasure. Any damn problems you have today?
No.
Okay, good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Tell the audience a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you do, that kind of thing.
Well, I've been in the industry since 1983, working in manufacturing and R&D with companies way back like Photo Circuits and Shipley and Allied Signal, and I've kind of done it all in this industry, and I've always wanted to make companies that are in manufacturing better because of it, because it's so heavily loaded on manufacturing.
Right. So GrayRock, when did you start that?
About 2001.
Okay, so you've been at it a while then.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay, and what do you do? Tell us a little bit about what you do specifically.
Well, the company has sort of grown and focused itself really on focusing on companies and organizations that want to really change the game and not just survive. And, you know, like lean manufacturing looks at an operation and tries to take all the waste out.
Right.
But I've always discovered that if the organization isn't right, lean isn't going to do anything. Right. There's a lot of waste in an organization, so I sort of took an engineering perspective of understanding an organization like a PCB engineer would. And it seems to be working.
So you go in and you actually work with the team.
We start with a mission. So don't even start with a team if you don't have a mission.
Okay.
Figure out what the real issues are, or what the stories are really of what people are saying. Try to break that down.
Okay.
And then create a team to investigate and then solve a real problem. But the construction of that team is a very specific way that we do it.
So you're there quite a bit. I mean, people have to trust you and your ability to do this sort of thing.
I don't know if it's so much that in terms of we get them to trust themselves.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah, they got to be a part of it as well.
They get to realize that, hey, we believe in them and what they can do.
Yeah.
Let me take as an example, scrap. Everybody has a scrap problem in this industry, right? So one way to attack it is like I used to do, purely from a technical standpoint. You know, there's a machine, there's a bolt, there's a belt, there's a material, there's some sort of noise.
Right.
Look at it technically. And every time I tried to solve a scrap problem that way, it never was sustainable. What we have found and what we try to get our clients to look at is the environment. It's key to improving scrap. So if you have inattentive workers with an autocratic boss, you're going to have erratic scrap because when they stop the babysitting, bam.
Well, they're not invested. The employees themselves are not invested.
Exactly.
I get it. Yeah, yeah.
So now if you have attentive employees with a manager or leader that creates peer pressure, where there's accountability and there's high standards, now you have a true competitive advantage in terms of your quality and your delivery and your cost. Okay. It's really people.
Yep. Yeah, I get it. I come across the same thing myself.
Yeah.
So let's switch gears, Gray, a little bit. And so you have a damn problem.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I do have a damn problem. I wrote these two books, Change Your Damn Thinking, which was the first one, and You Have a Damn Problem, because I had a damn problem. Our egos get in the way.
And it's damn D-A-M, by the way.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Our egos get in the way. So if I think I'm better than you, are we going to work productively together? No, that stops productivity.
Right.
But it's really about the characters in a company that can either slow a company down or kill it.
Okay. Okay.
For example, the worst character of them all is the rock star, who's an entitled, righteous, perfectionist jerk. I think we've all come across that.
Yeah.
And some people that are that way don't even know they're that way, and they don't even know that behavior is creating a problem.
Right.
This book guides you through to discover how bad your damn problem is and what you can do to fix it. Okay. And it makes you a better person.
And who should buy and read this book?
I thought it was just written for people in the industry or people that are managers, but I've had everybody read the book. And I realized that so much of our life is work. And if you write a book about work, you're writing a book about life. So it's really anyone.
Well, full disclosure, because I read the book. Actually, I'm writing a review on it. And that's exactly true. Whether you're in a pro bono organization, a library board of trustees, United Way, church, business, any organization, I think you're right. It's all about the different characters you mentioned in the book and how they stop progress from going on. So
And
Yeah,
sometimes sometimes I'm one of those bad characters.
we all are. We are. You certainly are. Yeah, but sometimes I am too. So how do we get this book? When is it coming out, and how do we get it?
Well, I found out that there's a little bit issue with the ISBN coming from Canada, and how the
Yeah,
process
I know
can get
about
muddled up.
ISBN,
That's
yeah.
all been cleared up.
Good.
So it should be available no later than about 10 days from now on Amazon.
Okay, so
And you can pick it up on my website, but I would just wait until it's on Amazon.
okay. Speaking of website, what is your website?
It's businessagilitysolutions.com, or if that's too many words all jumbled together, try grayrock.net.
It's grayrock.net.
Yeah.
You're right. That's a little better.
That's a lot easier.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll give you an opportunity here. Any closing comments as we wrap this thing up,
My
Greg?
closing comment is this, is if you want to know whether your business is good or bad or whether it can be improved, I just want to ask you one question. Have you created an environment where people want to give their absolute best? And if the answer is no, then you have a huge opportunity to really improve your competitive position in your marketplace and have outstanding performance.
Thank you, Gray. Appreciate it.
Thank
We've
you.
been talking to Gray McQuarrie, president of GrayRock. This is for Real Time with IPC. This is Dan Bollier.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you.